Hello and welcome to Internship. I am so excited to see the amazing things that you're going to do with your supervisor this semester at your locations. I just wanted to give you a little overview of a few key things in our Blackboard course. We are going to utilize Blackboard, email, Google Forms quite a bit this semester. So first things first, let's go ahead and look at this menu on the left-hand side here. This is the home page that we're at. Here you can customize this to your liking. I won't really do much with this. The next tab you're going to see is Internship Guidelines. This is where you're going to find what we referred to kind of all along as the quote packet. You'll see that it's attached and you can download it if you need it. It's a PDF. And one thing to note is that on the last page, you're going to find that typical syllabus information. Also, inside of this menu item, I've pulled some of those key items from the guidelines to make it easier to reference for you. The first one is dates to remember. Let me scroll down here. So you're going to find that this lists the big components that are really necessary to complete the internship experience. I've included links to the submissions. You'll see those here that will help you get to that quickly. We'll talk in detail about some of these other items here. The work schedule is next. This is something that you need to complete within 1 week of starting your internship experience, please. There isn't a due date because we all are having varying start dates. You're going to need to update this as needed throughout the semester if your work schedule changes, just to keep me in the loop. Remember, if you don't have your hours by the midterm point of this semester, you'll need to come up with a written plan with your supervisor on how you can expect to complete those. So I will stay in touch with you about hours, but just make sure that you're submitting your work monthly schedule by the 2-week mark in. The next area is going to be the midterm and final evaluation. This is to be completed by your supervisor, and I would recommend about 2 weeks before the deadline, you share the link that's appropriate, either midterm or final, with them, and request that they fill this out for you. I'll remind you, and then I will also notify you once they've submitted that form, just so that you're aware. The student evaluation is the next thing here that you're going to see. You will not complete this until the end of the semester, and doing the Google form is honestly the easiest way to mark this off your list. So the link is also right here, as well as in the guidelines. The final portfolio is something that you're going to want to acknowledge pretty early on, because there's things that you need to maintain documentation of and look at your progress and your responsibilities as you complete those experiences. So I would say go ahead, take a look at this, note what you're going to need. And then also, I do want to make you aware that you'll have a few items that you submit as a draft during midterm. So this way we have a longer time to work on them, and I can give you feedback before you submit the final version. So those two things here are just the links for when that time comes. Going back up to the top, the next thing that you're going to see is our online classroom. This is a newer component that I've added in this semester. You'll find items here that are just going to help you overall in this experience. So the first one is going to be Module 0. I would like for you to complete the Module 0 within 2 weeks of starting. You're going to find things about professionalism, dressing for success, and then looking to make sure that you've got the internship requirements down and you're ready to go as far as all of that's concerned. So if you will, just click on Module 0 and that'll open up the components here for you to complete. The next thing will be evolving as the semester goes. I'll open up a few more pieces as we get closer to the midterm point and then also the final point. These are just going to be things for your professional portfolio to assist you in preparing the pieces that you need. So I'm going to add to it again about how to submit a professional portfolio digitally. I'll give you several different ideas and options on that. I do get several questions each semester about that. So you'll find links, articles, worksheets, etc. that are going to help guide you through those expectations. I think this can also just be a helpful tool in life. So make sure that you're exploring these things. I've got lots of different good articles in there. The next thing that you're going to see up here on the menu is our submissions. So for students that are completing hard copy or like paper copies and uploading those to Blackboard, this is where you're going to find all of those submission boxes. If you are doing the Google form to submit your hours, you do not need to do anything except for submit that Google form by our submission date, and it closes at 11:59. So if you have any questions about how to submit hours, please just let me know. I'm happy to answer those. I'll keep you posted on hours again, but these are just places to submit those if you're doing the paper version. I think that you're probably familiar with these other tabs over here. Overall, I'm happy to help. I want this to be a super positive experience for you. I love seeing what you accomplish, those goals that you've set out for yourself to achieve during this process. And just remember that you are not only representing yourself, you're representing me, you're representing our department, as well as UCA as a whole. We want your experience again to be positive. So if you ever have anything negative that happens to you directly, or you observe something that's not appropriate that we need to address, please reach out to me. We want you to be safe and careful and have a good time doing this internship. Again, happy to help in any way. Also remember that you are still a student, so that you are following the guidelines of the UCA Student Handbook and our internship policies. I think overall we're going to have a great semester. I hope that you'll tackle it and learn all that you can and have a great first few weeks here. I look forward to hearing from you soon. I'll be in touch soon, so take care.